Purdue Boilermakers Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Broncos will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that.
He's got it down the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots. And he
turning it on. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs.
Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. If it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Boilermakers are threatening on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Christcore. Touchdown, Boilermaker! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Might be looking to run. He throws back to the left side. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else?
Trying to burn this defensive back. Caught at the 25. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Broncos racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this.
Breaks into the open. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Boilermakers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Complete in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Broken up, incomplete, nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. It's a fumble on the play. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Broncos will hustle to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. A little screen to the running back. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Use the play fake, now to throw. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 25. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Boilermakers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Just gets it to the 28, pick up of 1. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he's got a chance. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some just steamrolling the defense. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Going with the ground game left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Out of the backfield, he's open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. Powers through the defender. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now this offense is back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gives it on the option. Running to Green. Stumbled to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Bates. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Broncos! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Got his man. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle.
There he goes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll... And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the ground. Turning it on! And they'll knock him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Wide open spaces. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stamp.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Great place to start for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Running into the open space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.